Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Nifer, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys Sova lineup spots on Valorant. The first map I'm going to be doing is Split. Before we get started, I want to let you guys know how Sova works. If you guys don't know, he does have a charge bar and a charge meter, and it does indicate how powerful the shot will be. Now, he does have 4 power levels for his shot. His first power shot, or his first power level, I should say, is just a simple left click. It's in the first little region of the bar at the bottom. Now if you let go anywhere within that little region, it will still be a power level 1 shot. So let's say I let go the instant I press left click, it's still a power level 1 shot. If I let go at the very end of the region, it'll still be a power level 1 shot, meaning that regardless of where I let go my left click, it will still go at the same location, being that I don't move my crosshair. A power level 2 shot is just in the middle, in the center region of the charge bar at the bottom. Power level 3 is the final region, makes it go even further. And then power level 4, which is the max charge that you could do, the charge bar will actually turn red, indicating that it's at its max power level. Now, if you let go, it will actually go the furthest it can go. And I just want to let you guys know that before we do get started in the lineups, because I do reference these a lot throughout the lineups. So to begin, this is actually for defending. So you want to sit in this corner right here, back near spawn, and you want to aim in this general area. I'll show little drawings of where to aim exactly, but this one you don't have to be exact. Just aim in that general area and do a 3 power shot and a 1 bounce, and it should land in this general area. And I like this because it does scan all around into sewers as well. This next one's for attacking. Actually, you sit in this corner and there's these 3 lines on this wall. So what I like to do, I aim in between the 2nd and 3rd line in the middle. I'll show some drawings up in a second, but yeah, right here I aim in the middle of the 2nd and 3rd line, and I aim a little bit lower so that the charge bar, the black, the darker part of the charge bar, is under the left corner. I kind of drew it weird, but I guess you can see what I'm trying to say. But yeah, and then you want to do a double bounce and a 2 power shot, and this will actually go right into heaven, actually right in the middle of heaven. And I like this because if you do a shock bolt there, so the next one is actually near the same area. You want to sit in this corner instead. You want to use the 2nd diamond, the little bounce thingamabobber, and line it up with that corner. I did show a drawing. And you want to do a 2 power shot with no bounces, and it lands right there. I like that for a recon dart just because it lands in the center. This next one, it's on A ramps. You sit in this corner. It doesn't have to be exact where you stand, and you want to aim at that edge. And you want to line up your 2nd diamond again. I actually use this technique a lot to line up and do a 2 power shot. You can either do no bounces or you could do 2 bounces. The difference between them is that the 2 bounce one lands more in the center, and this one actually goes straight into mid or connector. I don't know what you guys call this. I've heard a bunch of call outs. Lands right there. It's actually very good for a shock chart or a shock bolt as well. And I like the recon because it actually scans the boxes over there, and it scans a little bit into sewers and the entire center part right there. This next one's other corner in A ramps. You sit in this corner and you want to aim at that little wooden plank, and you want to so in this one I kind of drew a weird drawing, but you want to aim at the top right corner of the wooden plank and go straight up until your right diamond lines up with the wire that's hanging at the top. And this one, you actually don't need to do any bounces. Just do a full charge all the way, max charge, and this actually goes right on B site, which is very cool to see, but it's actually impractical to do because I really can't see when you would ever use this at all, because at that point I would rather rotate to help my team rather than wasting my time to line up a shot. This next one is actually near T spawn. You sit in this corner. This actually goes right into middle or connector, as I said before. You aim at the right half of that red circle. Just make sure it's on the right half of it. It doesn't have to be exact, but line it up, and it actually goes right in the middle. Make sure it's a double bounce and 2 power shot, and it actually lands right on the stairs right there, and it scans everything around it. And I do like that shot because you don't have to be peeking anything to shoot it or anything. This next one's on B site. You have to aim for this white little thing that's hanging from the apartment complex up there. I don't know. And you want to aim for your left diamond to go and point right on the white thing, on the little white little satellite thingamabobber at the very bottom of it, and you want to do a 3 power shot. You can actually do this with no bounces or 2 bounces. This actually lands in the middle of shop or ramen. I don't know what you guys call this. I've heard so many callouts for this one area on the map. It lands right there. I do like it because it does scan anyone that's lurking around in this general area. And yeah, and this next one is also on B site. You want to have that red like sign thing line up with the wall on the right, and you want to shift walk as you're on the wall until you line it up like that. I do show it in the video, as you can see. You slowly shift walk until it lines up. And then you want to aim for that corner or that little edge. You want to get your right diamond to line up with that edge. I do show drawing again. It's not that hard to line up on this one. Only hard thing about this one is getting to the position where you line up the red sign in the wall. Make sure it's a 1 bounce or else it will not go where it's supposed to. And this one I do like because it does land right in the middle right here. And it scans anyone lurking in shop or ramen. I don't know what you guys call it. I said it before. And it scans anyone lurking right before B main. And these next few are actually in B heaven. You sit in this corner and you want to aim for the bottom after the orange or the red sign or the orange red sign. And this one I use my crosshair because I had nothing else to line up with. You can either do a 3 power shot or a 2 power shot. Main difference between a 3 power and a 2 power is that one lands further into the site and the other one lands right next to default. This one's kind of impractical, or these next two are impractical because you don't really have to be standing or lining it up. You can kind of just do it on the whim, and you really don't have to waste your time lining these shots up, only because it's very impractical. Like, let's be honest, the only time you would ever use this is post plant, or if you're doing like a 1v2 or 1v1 and you have to defuse the bomb. But then again, would you really waste your time lining these shots up? I don't think so. But this one's almost the same thing. You can either do a full power shot on this one, or you could do a 3 power shot. But I'm just showing these just to give you guys some ideas, some general ideas as what you could do with the arrows. You can either use a recon or a shock bolt on those last 2 at B heaven. So this next one's back in CT spawn. You line your bottom right triangle with the corner of that like wooden frame, and you do a 2 power shot. You can either do no bounces or 2 bounces. If you do no bounces, it actually lands right at default, which is very convenient if you ask me, if they're planning or anything. If you hear like a call out from your teammates that they're planning, just do this quick shot. But then again, this is also impractical because if they were planning, I would just peek out and spray that box anyways, because that box is wall bangable. That's all I have for Split. If you guys did learn anything or did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and comment and let me know what you guys think. I will get the rest of the maps out there and any more maps that do come out. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and peace.